This is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brennan going along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and this is what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh. Trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. but a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
180. 11 MT, take. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it is caught. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His logic in the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Gun.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Mayfield looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Hey, alert, 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 180. Watch out.
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Logan Wilson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
We'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 29.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They run for the first time here with Rashad White. Yeah, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2, your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some momentum going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 51 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Mayfield down. Oh, he's got a Bucca. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Because to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Mayfield to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. Back deep is Charlie Jones. And this will be taken at the 13. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Bengals will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. It's the Bengals in the lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he works his way forward for a couple past the 30. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he gets stacked up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
11, MT, Kate. 11,
Burrow looking to pass. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown this Super Bowl. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go. Hot. 180. 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1-1, ready?
And the Bengals, 1st down.
12, 12, 12.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. 61 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try to make some plays in their backfield.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in an excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
On 2, ready?
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
P. Wright is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Some Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
For Cincinnati.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll go up the middle with White. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got him in. It's Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and put a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TV. Chase Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
has some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Mayfield off the play fake. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go. 180. Raise hot. Hot. Hot.
From the gun to give to Brown. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a little bit good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Run. 180. What's up?
He'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 2. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ballgame, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All all you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down. White, he'll try the left side. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And a short pickup to about the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And it pushes White forward to about the 32. 143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down. 1st and 10
11
at
MT,
the
11
43-yard
MT.
line.
They will toss to Brown. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
11 MT. Here we go. 12. 11. 11 MT. Take. 11 M. 12. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Well, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Shamar Stewart. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing. Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Urban. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mayfield on play action. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Running the toss to Urban. Down at the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He finds his target. It's Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as a tackle made at the 18.
And the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On the ground, it's Urban. Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Buccaneers, first down.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Real. 20.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Well, this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. But we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Right back to Brown. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 176 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go, here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And it comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10.
Here we go.
At the 49-yard line.
Side. 180. Side.
And they take a knee.
Gun. Side. 180. Side.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. 180.
Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title.